We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Madison Bumgarner will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Ready now, Jose Reyes. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Edgardo Alfonso.
Digging in, Edgardo Alfonso. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here's the first pitch to him. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Now here's the pitch. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 to Piazza.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Leading up for the
Next to
Giants,
bat for the Giants,
the second
Jeff
baseman.
Kent. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
In now, Mel Ott. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Barry Bonds. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, with 19 homers and 36 RBIs. The 1-0. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to hit.
So now to the plate, Willie Mays, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Willie McCovey. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Harvey has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Still no score. Second inning set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Darryl Stansberry.
Darryl Stansberry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Carlos Beltran, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
At the plate, Bernard Gilly. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Gilly brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One and two.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So in now for San Francisco, Matt Williams. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch, after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Rich Aurelia fouled away. He'll start this one at 269. 11 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and 2 strikes. And 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
At the plate, Buster Posey. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First delivery to him on the way. Aurelia leads off first with 1 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. He has the green light on this pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
2 on here with 1 man out. And the pitcher Madison Bumgarner will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. 1 there, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Up next to the dive.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Kent. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0. 2-1 to count. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Giants leave a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Howard Johnson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Now the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Number 21, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
To the plate now, Matt Harvey. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The pitch.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Reyes, switch hitter, and he is considered among the best. He's got a solid swing from both sides, and at least in terms of making contact, there isn't a big drop-off against a righty or a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, Matty, I think a lot has to do with the fact that this guy plays with the big pot committed to pulling the baseball or going the other way. He stays through the middle of the field. He keeps everything working towards the big part, and it serves him well from both sides of the plate.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's 1-0 Mets. Standing in, Mel Ott. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
The right fielder, Mel Ott.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike. Inside, ball 2.
Now the 2-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Barry Bonds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So striding in, Willie Mays. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike one. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
2-2 the count. Harvey steps into his windup. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, Edgardo Alfonso. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Alfonso.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in, Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, Darryl Stansberry, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Mets go down quickly, but they lead it 1-0. So striding forward now, Willie McCovey set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Willie.
First pitch of the at-bat.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The pitch.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping into the box, Matt Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Rich Aurelia. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Carlos Beltran. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Here comes Bumgarner, 2-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 501 for his career, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Bernard Gilly. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping into the box, Howard Johnson. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No outs, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 21.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The pitcher, number 33, Matt Harvey.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that means the pitcher will bat next, Matt Harvey. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's his back.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Right side. McCovey has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the pitcher Madison Bumgarner will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Jeff Kent, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Harvey sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him a chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Edgardo Alfonso, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Bobby Bolin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Bobby Bolin.
Into the box, Darryl Stansberry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. It's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now at the plate, Mel Ott. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now, Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now, Willie Mays. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Harvey's ready. 0-2 on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder Carlos Beltran.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. To 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Bernard Gilly, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in, Howard Johnson will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Nope. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
1-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Fouled off. A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that means the pitcher will bat next, Matt Harvey. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Matt Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. The 396th of his career. And the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And now, Rich Aurelia, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knee. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Full count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2. Now batting, Buster Posey. He was a ground out victim last time up. Harvey's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Bob Brantley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Bob Brantley.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Scott Garrett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Scott Garrett.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Edgardo Alfonso. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit well on the ground to first. McCovey gloves it, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Mike Piazza. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets as the lead remains 3-1. Jesse Orozco is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
47, Jesse Orozco.
So stepping in, Jeff Kent. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Piazza is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Mel Ott, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Orozco, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. One out, nobody on. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 25, Barry Bonds.
Ready for another shot now. Barry Bonds. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Giants down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Hammock enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Leading off the inning, Darryl Stansberry, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. At the plate, Bernard Gilly, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
Ball that time.
Runners on first with 1 down. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. Bonds has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Next for the Mets, Howard Johnson.
Howard Johnson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Nothing further in the ninth for the Mets. On to the bottom half. Last chance here for the Giants. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Addison Reed takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 43, Addison Reed. Now playing third and batting 9.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Willie Mays. Now here's the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the pitch. Willie McCovey comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
2-2 to stretch Willie McCovey. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gilly is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Williams. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last strike here for the Giants. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off, foul off to the right. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Mets led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Matt Harvey earns win number 7 on the season. Addison Reed earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Harvey. His record is now 7-4. The loss goes to Madison Bumgarner. He falls to 7-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.